Hey everyone, and welcome! Get ready, we're diving into the incredible light shows happening at Casa Batlló in Barcelona.
Oh yeah, these are really something special.
They are. We've got this super interesting article here. It talks about the show they did in 2024 and even gives us a peek at what they're cooking up for 2025.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and what's really grabbed my attention is how they're using AI to, reinterpret Gaudí's vision for Casa Batlló.
You know, that makes total sense when you think about it.
It does, right?
Gaudí was all about nature, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Casa Batlló itself, it's like this love letter to bio-inspired design.
Total.
Like those balconies, they look like bones.
Yeah.
And the whole facade is wavy. And those colorful mosaics, it's like being underwater. It just screams Gaudí's love of nature.
And it's amazing how over a century later, we're using tech to see his vision in this totally new way.
Literally.
Literally.
Yeah.
And it's not just like projecting pretty nature scenes, you know?
Right.
It's using AI to actually look at Gaudí's style, all those curves and mosaics and shapes, and then create something totally new and modern from that.
Yeah, it's like a conversation across time. You got Gaudí's ideas as the starting point, and then...
And then you build from there.
Exactly.
So in 2024, they had that show, Structures of Being, right? By
Yeah.
Sofia Crespo.
Yes. That was incredible. It took the whole nature thing and warped it into this surreal, almost alien world.
Whoa.
So picture this, right? These crazy underwater scenes, but they're AI generated. And the AI was trained on Gaudí's work, A&D, real plants and animals.
Wow, I'm already trying to picture it.
And then they project all that onto Casa Batlló.
Oh, wow.
It's mind-blowing.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
It wasn't J visuals though, right? There was music too.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Crespo worked with the Cosmos Quartet, and they made music just for the light show.
No way.
Yeah. And get this, they didn't just write a score beforehand. They used algorithms to make the music in real time so it matched the visuals as they changed.
So as the visuals evolved, so did the music.
Exactly. It created this crazy symphony of light and sound, like the building was playing its own music.
That's incredible. Talk about a multisensory experience. It really makes you wonder, what would Gaudí think about all this? I mean, his nature-inspired art brought to life with such advanced technology.
That's a really good question. It really makes you think, huh. I mean, Gaudí was so ahead of his time, and now we're catching up to him in a way with all this technology.
I know, it's wild. And the fact that these shows are free, that just blows me away.
Right. It's like world-class art projected onto a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and anyone can just wander by and enjoy it.
It's amazing. Art for everyone, you know? I love that.
It's really special.
But for those of us who weren't in Barcelona, paint us a picture. What was it actually like to experience these shows?
Wow, okay, so imagine, right, you're standing there in front of Casa Batlló as the sun sets.
Okay.
And the lights start to dim, and there's this, buzz of anticipation in the air.
Oh, I bet.
And then suddenly, bam, the whole facade explodes with color and movement.
Whoa.
For structures of being, it was like watching Gaudí's building turn into this, underwater fantasy world.
So cool.
These crazy creatures,
Well,
all made by the AI, swimming across the balconies and through the wavy facade, and it's all set to this, otherworldly music.
I'm trying to picture it so the AI wasn't just making random shapes and colors.
No.
It actually created, creatures and landscapes and stuff.
Exactly, recognizable forms, but with this, digital twist.
And all projected right onto the building.
Right, and don't forget the AI was trained on all those images of Gaudí's work, real marine life.
Oh, right.
See, it's an amazing mix of nature and architecture, all mashed up and super vibrant.
That is so cool.
I was totally immersive. You're seeing it, you're hearing it.
Speaking of hearing it, tell me more about the music.
Oh, the music. So they didn't just use a pre-recorded track, the Cosmos Quartet. They wrote these algorithms that could actually analyze the visuals, the patterns and movements in Crespo's art.
Whoa.
And then they turned those patterns into music.
No way.
Yeah. So as the visuals changed on the facade, the music changed too, in real time.
Wow.
It was crazy. The building itself was singing,
Oh, that's mind-blowing.
They really pushed the limits with the tech, both for the visuals and the music.
Okay, so 2024 was all about the ocean depths. But for 2025, we're moving on to trees with arborescent.
Trees, yes.
I love the idea of focusing on resilience, especially when you think about Gaudí's legacy and how his work has stood the test of time.
It's a perfect fit.
Yeah,
right? I mean, think about trees. They have to weather storms. They adapt to their environment. They literally grow towards the light.
exactly.
There's this strength there, this resilience that's just built in.
And Gaudi's architecture, it has that same feeling, you know? It's faced criticism, it's gone through who knows what over the
Over a
years,
century.
but it's still standing, still inspiring people.
Still totally mind-blowing.
It is. And like you said earlier, Quayola's in charge of both the music and the visuals for Arborescent this time.
He is, yeah.
What do you think that means for the show? What kind of possibilities does that open up?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Having one artist control both sides like that
Yeah.
means we're going to see even more synergy between the music and the visuals. Like they'll be woven together seamlessly. You know,
Oh, yeah.
one unified artistic experience.
That's exciting.
It is. I wonder if the music will be like nature sounds,
Your
like
roots.
rustling leaves and birds singing.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe he'll go in a totally different direction and create something really abstract based on this idea of trees.
That's a good question.
It's really amazing, to see how they're using all this tech to create these immersive experiences. It just shows you what's possible when you mix creativity with innovation.
I know. It makes you think, what would Gaudi himself make of all this? A guy so inspired by nature, and now we're reinterpreting his work with artificial intelligence.
It is kind of crazy when you think about it, right?
It's like we're connecting nature, the digital world, the past, and the present.
It's like this crazy blend, yeah. And, Gotti got a lot of flack back in the day for his designs. People thought he was way out there, too strange.
Really?
Oh, yeah. But now, like 100 years later, we see them as these masterpieces.
That's so interesting how perspectives change over time.
It is.
Uh,
So who knows? Maybe these light shows with their AI visuals and all that, maybe they'll be seen as just a natural progression from Gaudi's way of thinking.
I could see that. Gaudi was all about pushing boundaries and exploring new forms. Maybe he'd see these shows as doing the same thing, just using modern tools.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's really cool is that these shows aren't just for some elite crowd. They're free and open to everyone, turning this public space into a massive art canvas.
It really does open up the art world. It makes it accessible to people who maybe wouldn't go to a museum or a gallery.
Mhm.
And honestly, I think Gaudi would have been all for that.
Yeah.
I mean, his work is grand and all, but it always had this public spirit about it.
Right.
Like he wanted his buildings to inspire everyone, not just the wealthy.
I love that. And I feel like these light shows are doing the same thing, bringing people together, getting them talking, helping them see Casa Batlló in a whole new way.
Totally. It shows you that art can last through time and still connect with people generations later.
Absolutely. It's a real testament to creativity and to nature itself, how it just keeps inspiring us. Even in this tech-driven world, we're still drawn to nature's beauty.
Yeah, and these light shows really capture that, mixing it with all the possibilities of technology to create something completely new.
So to everyone listening, if you're planning a trip to Barcelona, Casa Batlló is a must-see, obviously. And if you're lucky enough to be there during one of these light shows, definitely check it out. You won't regret it.
It's an experience you won't forget.
Totally. And even if you can't get to Barcelona anytime soon, I think it's a good reminder to just stay open to art experiences wherever you are. Look for things that are unexpected, different, creative, things that push boundaries. You never know what you'll find.
That's so true.
Well, thanks for joining me for this deep dive into the light shows at Casa Batlló. It's been amazing exploring this whole intersection of nature, art, and technology.
Yeah, this was fun.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep looking for those moments that make you say, wow.